All right, Albert, you've got Magic first half here, taking on the Warriors, who are on a back-to-back here. I know Andrew O'Connor Watts, another one of our contributors here on Buckets, really likes the spot on the full game for the Warriors. I do have this one projected about 7 with the Magic home court advantage. Warriors on a back-to-back, although I will say this, Steph Curry should be rested since he's not playing 30 minutes a night anymore. I will be curious to see if he plays in this one, but why do you like the Magic here in the first half versus the Dubs?
Yeah, you make a good point. The Warriors are on a second night of back-to-back, and they had a really impressive showing in Miami. Klay Thompson showed out there, but this is me more backing the Orlando Magic, that team, that defense, that home court advantage. They're 25-10 at home this season. They lost the last time they played, guys, was Saturday night. So they're gonna have this game basically circled on their calendar for 3 nights in a row to really focus on. I really honestly don't like spots like that when they have a lot of rests, and I don't like the first half spot because you might have, potential rust or timing maybe a little off. But I really like this team. I really like how they defend both on the perimeter and on the interior. So I just like to back this team. Most likely, I'm going to be on the full game as well, but I think the first half is a little safer just because the Warriors are coming off a second night of a back-to-back on the road as well. So there's travel.
So on the Curry front, so he's obviously the most impactful Warrior. I want to kind of break this down a little bit. When they've been obviously they play Denver a ton, and sometimes they've been on back-to-backs through the years, and sometimes they would rest Curry. And I asked her one time about what goes into that process. Is it a scrum? It's not like we were one-on-one, but I talked to him. I asked a question at a scrum about what goes in a decision, and he talked about he's like it's really unfortunate for the fans. He was like, but look, our team has a system, our training staff has a system, and they basically said he's in the red. Like they use a lot of biometric data, which is like they're tracking things like I don't even know, like I guess glucose or like how much electricity is in your thighs. I don't know, but whatever it is, to me, when everyone's like, why isn't Kerr playing 30 minutes? There's a reason. I do not believe that Steve Kerr is just like, no, Steph Curry doesn't really give us the best chance to win. Like, they're managing his minutes because he's clearly towards the red, but they know they can't sit him entirely because they might fall out of the play-in spot altogether and get passed by Houston. So he's got to play, but he's got to play on this minutes restriction. If it's this on a back-to-back, that makes it even more likely that he does not play a full allotment of minutes, let alone play at all. So Curry may pop up in this injury report tomorrow and just be out. So I think you are getting a good number because Curry's out. This is what's crazy. I can't believe we're going to say this, but like, what's this number go to if Curry's out? 9?
Yeah.
Like,
10, probably 10.
like
I,
Magic
I
double.
I personally wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it if it goes that high, to be
Yeah.
honest. I as a Magic backer, I would want Curry to play,
Yep.
not because I think he's gonna hurt the team, but I think a tired Curry going up against an elite defender like Jalen Suggs is gonna play in the hands of Orlando, in my opinion.
Yeah. So Curry has had the second biggest dip in scoring of any star player since the All-Star break. And one of the big reasons
Wow.
is they're not just allowing contact on ball, they're allowing a lot more contact off ball. You can grab, and that really messes with a guy whose entire game is built around moving off ball. You can bump him, you can grab him, you can get him off balance. And Suggs, super physical defender. So that absolutely plays into it. I like the first half play. I think that's a smart one. If Curry has not been announced out, you better hope. I would agree. You want Curry to play in this game. I know it sounds crazy because it's Steph, but you want Curry to play in this game because otherwise, I do think it gets too wonky. I could see Orlando, a young team. Oh yeah, we're gonna beat the
Yeah.
Dubs. They're on a back-to-back. Yeah, and then getting caught by I don't know Jonathan Kaminga or Moses Moody or some nonsense.